This channel is for adults and not for kids. Hey my friends, thanks for stopping back by. So I was going through my monsters tonight and I came across this figure. I thought I would share them with you guys. This is Cadaver the Clown from a line of action figures called Dark Carnival, put out by Mezco way back in 2003. This was at the very beginning of Mezco, so as I've told you in the past, Mezco does that whole cartoony sort of caricature look to things and to characters. Well, when they first started off, they really leaned into that hard. And as you can tell, this dude, he looks like a cartoon. It's not so much realistic as it is more along the lines of what would you say, killer clowns from outer space, that sort of a look, it's a very cool figure. They had in the line a couple clowns. They had like a circus freak who was like Siamese twins, conjoined twins, and then they had this really cool sort of automated fortune teller. Those automated fortune tellers, you go up, you put a quarter in or whatever, and you pull the handle, and she tells you your fortune. It's like a toy of that. She comes in an actual cabinet with like a little glass case, and she's in there, and you pull the lever, and she either talks or lights up, or the little thing spins and tells you different fortunes. I forget, because I've only seen it a couple times, but I think that's the only other figure from this Dark Carnival line that I really would like to get a hold of. But I thought this guy was the coolest. Okay, if you guys have been with the channel for a while, you guys know that I have a deep fucking hatred of clowns. I have a phobia of the damn things. If you guys want to laugh, I've got a video on the channel called Big Top of Trauma. Big Top of Trauma. And I go into great detail why I have this phobia and why I have hated these damn things since about the age of 5. I hate them. I won't go within fucking 50 yards of them. I can't stand them. But being a horror fan, being a monster fan, we are attracted to the things that we're afraid of, that make us fearful. We love that rush. And that's the only way I can really explain owning this and other scary clowns, is that it's some sort of sick fascination of being attracted towards the things that repulse me, I guess. Anyway, that's enough pseudoscience. Let me show you the monster. So he's got these really cool sharp teeth, fiery sort of bozo hair. Now he was bloodied when I got him, but I really leaned into it hard. I Mezco'd him up even more. I put a lot more blood on him, on his hands. Yeah, I really put it on thick. On his hands and on the end of the hammer. They had a little bit of blood, but it wasn't like this. I left no question about it that he just sent somebody to the shadow realm with his hammer. Yeah, very cool though. Limited articulation. He's got that happy face, or this face that he can wear as a disguise. And if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, this face is more frightening to me than that face. This is what freaks me out about clowns. There's something about a grown man putting on this makeup with these phony, fake smiles. They're pretending to be something they're not. it's a fake persona, and they slide up right alongside you, and oh, everything's okay, you can trust me, I'm a good guy. And next thing you know, there's 30 dead young boys shoved under a crawl space at his house. um, yeah, that's what freaks me out. So like normal looking clowns like Ronald McDonald or John Wayne Gacy's Pogo the Clown. That shit is what scares me. This is just, yeah, it's creepy. It's a monstrous clown, but you're not really going to encounter that unless you go to like a scare park or something like that. But yeah, like legit clowns at circuses or carnivals, that shit's frightening. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Cool toy. He's got his points of articulation are, he's got here at the shoulder, he's got a cut here, his little wrist turns, he can hula hoop here, and he's got sort of thigh cuts that turn out, but I just pretty much leave him like this, just terrifying. Yeah. So he doesn't do a lot of action poses, but you're not going to have him doing a lot of action poses. You're just going to have him inducing nightmares, giving trauma. I think the only other clown monster action figure that I own is this NECA Pennywise. And while I will not give any money to any desecration of Eric Draven, I won't go pay to have this guy be in the new Crow movie, but I will give him his props. He was scary as fuck as this Pennywise. And NECA produced a literal metric fuck ton of these Pennywise figures. There were so many of them. They would have different heads and different colors, and it's like they're Predator figures. They'll just keep pumping them out as people keep buying them. But this was the one that I liked, and I don't know if this was the ultimate Pennywise. It's been a while since I purchased it, but this face I found the coolest out of all of the ones they made. This mouth with all the sharp fangs, triple rows of sharp teeth, and he also comes with the ability to make the camera blurry, and he's got this face, which that lights up, that light in there, it's got a bunch of teeth, and it's like his whole face opens up like a big Donald Duck. It's like it opens up and you get mesmerized by that light, and then he swallows you up. But it's kind of stupid looking though. It looks like a cartoon duck, so I don't use that one. And then he's got this one, which is sort of Freddy Krueger-ish, where it's got all these hands. I believe those are children that he's eaten, ripping out of him. But yeah, it's very Freddy Krueger-like. Some shit that you would see in like Dream Warriors or something. And I don't want to pose him with that. But this other head he came with, this one's awesome. This sort of Salvador Dali looking chick with all the sharp teeth, and her face is asymmetrical, and she's kind of kicked to the side. She's got that whole clown circus-y vibe to her by being asymmetrical like that. Yeah, you don't have steady footing. Everything is off kilter and kicked to the side, and you can't find your footing, and you're like, oh shit. That's the world of the greased paint monsters known as clowns. That Pennywise also came with these two really cool like praying mantis arms that you can stand up, motherfucker, that you can replace his arms with, like that. And that's a cool look too, but I'm boring, and I just kind of prefer the boring vanilla pose like that. I think that's the coolest look for him. But yeah, do yourself a favor, have a good chuckle on my expense, and watch my video called Big Top of Trauma. You guys will laugh, I'll get emotional scars, and we'll call it an evening. But I hope you guys like taking a look at Cadaver, who came out way back in 2003. That's over 20 fucking years ago this action figure came out. That's crazy. I still remember the day I bought him from Tower Records. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good evening, and I hope you have a good week. As always, happy Halloween!